Chosen one, it's not a coincidence that you're watching this video. This is your sign that there will be a shift in your life. Keep watching to find out what will happen and what you have to do. This is your sign to leave your old life and embrace the spiritual shift that is going to occur in your life. You may not be aware of it, but embarking on a spiritual journey often begins with a divine nudge, an unmistakable call to leave behind familiar battles and confinements. This call to departure is more than a simple change of direction. It's a profound invitation from God to transform your life in a significant way. It's a sign that you are ready to move beyond the old and step into a new phase of spiritual growth. This transition requires a deep sense of discernment. Not everyone is meant to accompany you on this journey. Some relationships and attachments that have been part of your life might not fit into the path God is leading you toward. It's essential to evaluate these connections thoughtfully. Reflect on who and what contributes positively to your growth and who might be holding you back. This discernment helps you understand that part of moving forward involves making tough decisions about who and what to leave behind. The process of departure is inherently spiritual, urging you to trust in God's plan even when it means stepping into the unknown. It is about shedding the old layers of your life, old patterns, habits, and mindsets that no longer serve your highest good. This shedding is not merely a physical act, but a deep, introspective journey. Through prayer, meditation, and immersion in God's Word, you begin to prepare yourself for what lies ahead. God's call to departure signals that you are ready for a new level of spiritual growth. It is a call to trust Him more deeply and to rely on His strength as you navigate this transition. The path ahead might be uncharted, filled with uncertainties and challenges, but it is also ripe with opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Trust that God's guidance will lead you through these uncharted territories, fostering a stronger faith and a deeper connection with Him. As you step into God's bigger plan, you begin to see life from a different perspective. This spiritual shift is about moving beyond the limitations that have defined you in the past. It is an awakening to a broader, more profound understanding of your purpose. Realizing that God has a grand design for your life changes everything. You start to see possibilities where there were once only barriers, and hope where there was once doubt. One key aspect of this spiritual shift is recognizing the necessity of leaving behind old relationships and attachments. These connections may have served a purpose in your past, but they might not fit into the new path God is guiding you towards. It's not about rejecting people outright, but understanding that some relationships can hold you back. This discernment helps you identify which relationships nurture your growth and which ones you need to distance yourself from. The process of leaving behind old relationships and attachments can be emotionally challenging. It requires a deep, inward journey to understand why these connections are no longer beneficial. This reflection involves prayer and seeking God's wisdom to navigate these changes. Trusting God to lead you through this process is crucial. He knows what and who you need in your life to fulfill His plans for you. Preparing for a spiritual transition requires intentional and deep inner work. This phase is about equipping yourself internally to embrace the changes that God has ordained for you. It starts with a deep inward journey, a journey that involves immersing yourself in prayer, seeking God's face, and delving into His Word. This preparation is not just a routine task, but a profound engagement with your faith. Prayer becomes your compass during this time. It is your way of communicating with God, expressing your hopes, fears, and desires, and most importantly, listening to His guidance. Regular, sincere prayer helps you align your heart and mind with God's will, providing clarity and direction for the journey ahead. Seeking God's face means striving to understand His character and desires for you. This involves spending time in His presence, worshiping, and reflecting on His nature. It's about building a deeper relationship with God, where you become more attuned to His voice and His plans for your life. This relationship is the foundation of your spiritual transition, giving you the strength and confidence to move forward. Immersing in God's Word is equally vital. The Scriptures are a rich source of wisdom, guidance, and encouragement. By studying the Bible, you gain insights into God's promises and instructions for your life. This knowledge arms you with the spiritual tools needed to navigate the uncharted territories that lie ahead. It reinforces your faith and equips you to face challenges with a steadfast spirit. As you prepare internally, understand that the departure ordained by God will lead you through unfamiliar and often challenging paths. These uncharted territories are where your faith will grow exponentially. Each step taken in faith, each obstacle overcome, strengthens your spiritual muscles, preparing you for even greater things. Shedding old patterns, mindsets, and behaviors is crucial for aligning with God's plan. This process is about letting go of the things that no longer serve your spiritual growth and making space for what God has in store for you. It's a deliberate and thoughtful journey, requiring self-awareness and a commitment to change. First, recognize the old patterns in your life. These could be habits, thoughts, or behaviors that keep you stuck in the past or prevent you from moving forward. Identifying these patterns is the first step towards change. It involves honest self-reflection and a willingness to see yourself clearly. What are the recurring themes in your life that need to be addressed? What are the behaviors that no longer align with your spiritual goals? Once you have identified these patterns, the next step is to consciously shed them. This is not an easy task. It requires determination and God's strength. Prayer is essential during this phase. Ask God for the wisdom to see what needs to change and the strength to let it go. Depend on His guidance to help you through this transformation. Shedding the old also involves changing your mindset. Our thoughts have a powerful influence on our actions and outcomes. Negative or limiting beliefs can hold you back from experiencing the fullness of God's plan. Replacing these old, unproductive thoughts with positive, faith-filled ones is crucial. This shift in mindset opens up new possibilities and aligns your thinking with God's promises. Embracing the new is the ultimate goal for the chosen ones. This phase involves stepping into a life of purpose and fulfillment, guided by a deeper understanding of God and His vision for your life. It is a process of transformation where you align yourself with God's will, leaving behind the old and welcoming the fresh, divine opportunities that lie ahead. Embracing the new begins with an openness to change. It requires a willingness to let go of the familiar and step into the unknown with faith. This openness is crucial because it allows you to receive what God has in store for you. It's about having a flexible mindset, ready to adapt and grow as God leads you into new experiences and challenges. A deeper understanding of God plays a significant role in this phase. As you grow closer to Him, you gain a clearer vision of His purpose for your life. This understanding comes from spending time in prayer, worship, and studying His Word. It is through this intimate relationship with God that you can discern His guidance and direction. Knowing God's character and promises gives you the confidence to step into new areas of your life with assurance and trust. Embracing the new also involves practical steps. It's about making deliberate choices that reflect your commitment to God's plan. This might mean pursuing new opportunities, forming new relationships, or developing new habits that support your spiritual growth. Each step you take in faith, guided by God's direction, brings you closer to living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Growth often comes hand in hand with discomfort, serving as a reminder of the transformative power of change. This discomfort arises when you push beyond your familiar boundaries, stepping into uncharted territories guided by faith. It's a natural reaction to the challenges and uncertainties that accompany growth, signaling that you are stretching beyond your previous limitations. One of the primary sources of discomfort during growth is the fear of the unknown. Stepping into new experiences can be intimidating, as it requires leaving behind the safety of the known and venturing into unfamiliar territory. This fear can manifest as doubt, anxiety, or resistance to change. However, it's essential to recognize that growth cannot occur without embracing the unknown. Each step taken outside your comfort zone is an opportunity for personal and spiritual development. Another source of discomfort is the process of letting go of old patterns and beliefs. Change often requires shedding the familiar to make room for the new. This shedding process can be challenging, as it may involve confronting deeply ingrained habits or confronting long-held beliefs. It requires courage and determination to release the old and embrace the possibilities of the new. The journey of leaving old patterns behind and embracing a new future holds profound significance in the spiritual realm. It is not merely a series of events, but a transformative process that shapes your character, strengthens your faith, and aligns you more closely with God's purpose for your life. Understanding the significance of this journey empowers you to embrace it wholeheartedly and appreciate the growth that occurs along the way. First and foremost, the journey represents a fundamental shift in your spiritual trajectory. By leaving behind old patterns and behaviors, you are breaking free from the chains of the past and opening yourself up to new possibilities. This transition marks a turning point in your relationship with God as you deepen your trust in His guidance and surrender to His will. The journey is a testament to God's faithfulness and grace. As you navigate the challenges of change, you are reminded of God's steadfast love and provision. He walks alongside you every step of the way, offering comfort, strength, and direction. The journey becomes an opportunity to experience God's presence in a deeper and more intimate way, solidifying your faith and trust in Him. Gratitude plays a vital role in the process of leaving old patterns behind and embracing a new future. It is a powerful mindset that cultivates a sense of appreciation for the blessings in your life, even amidst change and uncertainty. By fostering a grateful heart and mind, you can navigate the transition with resilience, positivity, and trust in God's plan. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.